I am not an architect, and clearly neither is anyone who works at Mojang. However, I enjoy learning new things, and I also enjoy showing you all the process. So today you're going to join me as I build with real architecture in Minecraft. Alright, so what I'm going for is an apartment commonly found in the US and Canada, and it's sort of just a big block of units. And to design it in the most realistic way possible, the first step is going to be sketching out some form of floor plan. So let's get sketching. Alright, so we've got our rough sketch, but now it's time we actually visualize this in game. And before we start building with a fancy color palette and things, I just want to see what this looks like with wool to verify that it actually makes sense. You know, I was originally planning on it being a 2-bedroom design, but now that I look at it, it was just way too cramped with 2 bedrooms. So I think a 1-bedroom design just makes more sense. And I think to sell the feeling that it's a bit more of a luxurious apartment complex, we're gonna add a deck to each unit. Okay, I'm beginning work on getting a color palette going, and I don't really know what I want to do yet. This seems like it may work, this sort of general color tone for the outside, but I don't know, it just feels too warm. Okay, so I'm reasonably happy with how this has all come together, and I'm pretty excited for just building up the interior rooms, because just a little fun fact, all the walls in your home that divide the rooms of your home are called non-load bearing walls, essentially meaning they don't, well, bear any of the weight of the building. You know, that probably was really obvious, but I thought it was a kind of a fun fact. And as this is going to be exterior, I actually do have to add a foundation area right here, and this is going to be a load bearing wall, and I'm not actually sure whether this is going to be a non-load bearing wall or not. Okay, so I've actually changed the block palette on the outside from being a much lighter tone to being a much darker style, and I like it a lot more. But now it's time we just build up the non-load bearing walls. I am such a nerd. And for the ceiling, I want to use dark oak trapdoors. Remember folks, ceilings and roofs are not the same thing. Okay, so that's the basic template that all the units will follow from here on out. Now, in between this block of 4 units and this block over here of 4 units, I want to have stairs, an elevator, just for fire safety and stuff, I think. Okay, well now that I've got this template all figured out, it's time that we build the rest of this block and the rest of that block. And yeah, I have to do that all by hand because I do not have World Edit. However, I actually quite recently realized that I actually can copy this and paste it over there. I will just have to rejigger the walls, put this wall over here and put that wall over there. You know, actually, we're gonna try this in a separate area so we don't completely destroy this. Oh my gosh, the building cloned correctly. Now all I have to do is move this wall over there and that wall over here. Okay, so now I'm just adding some form of entranceway here to the main lobby area. I'm imagining this to be some sort of communal space where people can hang out, and then the stairs will be right in the middle. I actually want to shift this up and have the next floor on this layer so I can just clone that as well. Okay, I'm actually seeing if smooth quartz stairs will be a nice accent and an easy way to divide the 2 floors, and I'm really liking it, so I'm going to continue this all the way around. Okay, the smooth quartz stairs did end up working out, and now it's time to clone this floor up. Okay, the moment of truth here. Press this, and hopefully it clones. Oh my gosh, it cloned correctly, and that looks so good. The decks are a little messed up, but that looks so good. Okay, time to fix this. Okay, I've now fixed all the decks. Now it's time to just clone this baby upwards. Okay, now I just want to get some little HVAC equipment set up on the roof here. I got some gravel to signify the rock that they usually use up here. And I think some HVAC equipment will just look nice up here, and we'll extend the stairs, obviously, up here as well. All right, looks good enough. We're building with real architecture today, not real engineering. Although I'm not sure, this may be taking it a bit too far. That's a little cursed. The debug stick can do some pretty wacky things. These are like what I'd imagine window washers would hook onto, but I'm not quite sure. And now it's time to work on the interior, and I think the first step of that is just going to be lighting this place. Okay, now I just want to add some modern and clean looking stairs in the middle here. And this is what's known as switchback stairs, and they essentially, well, switch back on each other. So I'm actually having to change the stair design just a bit to actually bring it up to code. Okay, and to really give the vibe that these are much more premium apartments, I want to put some desks in here, like you can get some work done. It's a pretty chill space. Okay, I really like how this central core area looks. This whole central room here is just feels very creative with all these colorful lampshades and just this sort of vibe in here. I do not like using that word, but I'm forced to use it often because it fits so many circumstances. All right, I'm just working on adding some fire escape style stairs to the side. I think my voice broke at that time, or maybe my mouth, I don't know. You know, the /fill command is a literal lifesaver. I mean, just look at this efficiency. All right, folks, I got some fire-rated stairwells in here, and now it's time to just add a few more details to the roof. All right, so one of the goals that I wanted to have with this building was to be pretty green, and I think one of the ways we can do that is by adding a bunch of solar panels, and I think moonlight detectors have that sort of bluish black feel to them. So I'm going to use those for our main photovoltaics here. And now I want to add some community gardens here just to make it feel a little bit more lived in by the people living here. And actually, that's about it for this build. I don't really have anything else to add to this build. I haven't had any other ideas for this place. And if you want to see a world download for this build, if you enjoyed this build, and want to put it in your own Minecraft city, because that's perfectly fine by me, I have to add some interiors. And if you want to speed that process up, you can just send me links on my Twitter or Instagram to some cool modern interior ideas for all of these apartments. And that way you can get a download link in the description of this video. So if you really want that, just maybe send me a little bit of inspiration. I can put a world download sooner. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I guess it's time to wrap it up. So as always, my name has been Void Doctor. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did and feel inclined to do so, please make sure to hit subscribe as it helps the channel out a bunch. And bye for now.